Yes, my name is Alex Langat, member representing the great people of Mosop, and a member of this health committee. Now, there is an officer, gentleman, who was actually generated, packaged, and presented to the great people of Nakuru as a director in terms of our hospital here. And after the presentation, we, as a committee of health, have continued to receive a lot of dissatisfaction from all the stakeholders, be it from the general public and even amongst the professionals within the medical practitioners. And there are a lot of small complaints in terms of either his qualifications, his suitability and fitness to be able to lead as a director within this health institution. So this one has actually prompted us as a committee, because our role is to oversight, to listen to the people, and also be able to see. So today we had actually invited the relevant departments so that we can be able to ascertain and be able to prove and be able to be able to get, because we are treating it as a rumor because we had never had an opportunity. And since an assembly is a house of law and order, we have invited these relevant officers so that they can be able to shed light, so that as we go to make the decisions, because the cry is just too loud that we cannot be able to assume on his suitability and issues like that. So we just want to be able to ascertain, be able to see, because we have minds, we have the brains that should be able to know whether this guy is suitable to be able to run this particular institution. So today, that is what we are expecting, but we still have a time together with them.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Karanja, mimi ni MCA wa Naivasha East na pia ni member wa hii kamati. Leo tulikuja hapa asubuhi na mapema ili tuweze kuuliza board na executive vile iliweza kufikia ya kwamba kwa hospitali ambayo ni PGH, makanika na si charge ya ambulances anaweza kuja asimamie PGH. Sasa ile kitu ambayo inatushangaza ni kwamba huyu makanika ambaye ameitwa pia amekuwa na makesi nyingi ya panel beating ya viungo vya mwili. Ndipo sasa tunajiuliza ya kwamba what happened such that there was conspiracy ya kuchukua makanika kwa profession na pia ukiangalia what Jogona has read ni kwamba uwezi chukua mtu ambaye amesomea profession nyingine aje awe helm. Na tena tunauliza huyu mtu ni Mkenya, na kama ni Mkenya tunauliza ana makaratasi ambayo yanastahili. So we let us stop beating the bush ya kwamba makanika aende kwa garage na wale watu ambao ni madaktari wakae na sijui kwa nini Nakuru watu wanaokotwa na kuletwa pale PGH. Na unajua tumesema ya kwamba na hawa committee imesema ya kwamba kuna watu ambao ni professional. Hata huyu Alex, huyu former majority leader anaweza simamia yeye ni daktari. Alex hapa ni daktari. How do you go for a mechanic? Nakuru of all the people munaenda mnachukua mechanic ayaangalie PGH. Na PGH ndio hospitali ambayo more than 5 counties 5. Hata Nyandarua ikisikia ya kwamba kwa Livaro wanasimamiwa na makanika ambaye alikuwa anatoa viungo vya mwili, figo na kadhalika. Nani atakuja? Na kama watoto wanapoteaga bila makanika na makanika akiingia.
My name is Alex Mbugwa, a member of the health committee within Nakuru County Assembly. Article 176 of the Constitution of Kenya establishes the county assemblies or the county governments. And as such, health is a devolved function. Here, in this county assembly, we state very well that these are an assembly established by the people, for the people. And it will work for the people. We have summoned, or we have extended invitation to the board of this county to highlight or enlighten us with how we have an engineer at the helm of the medical field within the Nakuru County. We have under the credentials that this gentleman has. We are perturbed as an assembly because this gentleman is not of good repute when you go back to his history. And we as a county assembly are asking that as a county we must be very, very serious when it comes to matters health. We must be very, very vigilant, because health affects each and every individual. There is no one here within this county or the country who cannot fall victim within this hospital. Within Nakuru County, it's for the first time that we're having an engineer away from the medical field being in charge of the county government of Nakuru PGH. And we are asking the county government to give us an organogram of everyone who should be reading the health within Nakuru County. So on Tuesday morning, we shall be furnished with all the details. And as the chairperson has reiterated that failure to do that, we shall take stern action. And from the budgetary aspect, we shall even be cutting the budget if we are not given proper information of who is serving Nakuru County at the helm of health within the PGH within this county.
Being a new position, where does the executive get the funding to take care of the allowances and the salaries of the so-called director?
The budget has been brought to the Assembly. The 2026-2027 budget is already within the Assembly, has not been read within the Assembly, but has been brought by the executive. So we might be having some special sitting in the coming week, whereby from there we shall then deduce from the budget where the funding has come from to fit in the new director, and also who is really in charge of the PGH. Is it the MedSoup? Is it the director? And the reputation of this director from the hospital that he has worked previously. Where has he, this engineer, because he's not a doctor, where has he worked from? As a county assembly, we are saying we are not short of doctors within this county. We even have a doctor, we have few doctors within this county assembly. We have many doctors within Nakuru County, well-performing doctors. We had the likes of Dr. Mburu, who were very, very well established there before. We have very senior doctors within this county. Why then go for another person, whereas the health professionals can still give us the best of the best within this county?
I do not wish to go to that level to read their motives, or rather to read their mind. Maybe they have enough grounds, but when they will appear before this committee, they will actually bear those grounds. But some of the flimsy grounds that actually they are giving us, that they are already in a lobby, I want to tell them, even individuals who are in abroad, the Act provides how they are supposed to be summoned. Therefore, there is no excuse, and I don't want to say it is sabotage, and we are not doing any witch hunt. We are doing our work of oversight, and that is a power given to us and donated to us by the members of the public. Therefore, I don't want to say they've sabotaged or rather they are undermining, but I believe they are going to substantiate that, because that will be the first agenda to be discussed before the meeting, before we go to the substantive agenda of the day. Yes.
And then in the position that you've referred to,
yes,
is this a new position or is it a position that has been there? And what does the law provide in terms of having such a position, if it's a new position?
Well, I will say it's a new position. We have not yet seen the staff establishment of the PGH. That's why we wanted them to come with that staff establishment. But before, the MedSoup, that is medical superintendent, was the one who was actually holding the helm. He was at the helm, actually, as far as the issues of management and the medical issues are concerned. We are used to having a medical superintendent. However, I have seen some of the traditions that has been there in other relevant departments, or rather in other facilities and in other countries what have been borrowed. And they are saying for the level 5s, the law, or rather the way things are supposed to, under the chain of command, it is supposed to trickle down from the county executive member, the chief officer of health, director of health services, then a hospital director. But it goes on to say that the hospital director is actually supposed to oversight, or rather to control the issues of the medical department, or that of the hospital. However, it has set criteria of who should be now the director of the hospital director of such level, that is level 5. And it says academic qualifications. It is supposed to be a degree in one of the following: health administration, health management, public health, business administration, hospital administration, medicine, nursing, systems management, health system management, any other relevant health-related field. That is therefore the key thing. The person should have at least some bias in terms of professionalism on the issues of health. It continues and says most countries also prefer or require a master's degree in health management, public administration, business administration, public health, strategic management, and health systems management. And at least somebody should have at least an experience of 10 years. Those are the traditions that we have seen in some of the policies that has been set in the country and what have been adapted. And I believe this one was in communications with the KMPDU. Therefore, what we want to urge, we would wish to request all the parties that are there and other concerned parties, other stakeholders in the health department, would wish to request all of them to actually to give us time to go to the integrity of these matters so that we can at least assure them that we as a county assembly, we are going to carry out our mandate of oversight to the level best as far as the law is concerned.
Tulipata malalamishi kutoka kwa wananchi baada ya bodi yetu ya uajira katika kaunti hii kutupatia mtu ambaye ni director katika hospitali yetu ya hapa Nakuru. Sisi kama kamati ya afya tukasikiza malalamishi yao kutoka kwa wananchi, na baadhi ya malalamishi ni vitu kama wanaona kama mtu huyu haja qualify kimasomo, au pia haja qualify. Tukijaribu kusikiza historia yake mahali kwingi ambayo amefanya kazi, tumekuwa tukipata malalamishi hayo. So siku hii tulikuwa tumetaka kuita hao ndio tuelezwe vizuri na hao pia waweze kutoa hiyo shauku ambayo iko katika mioyo ya watu, ndio sisi kama kamati tuweze kupata ruksa ya kuweza kuchukua hatua yaliyo sahihi. Kwa kawaida ukiwa kama unatakikana kuongoza mambo ya madaktari, at least uwe na background ya udaktari kidogo. Na kweli katika hii county yetu hatujapungukiwa na viwango vya madaktari ambao wanaweza wakaongoza, because kama kiwango chako huelewi mambo ya madaktari, emergencies ambao zinaendelea, jinsi ya kuhudumia wale ambao ni wagonjwa walio katika hali mahututi na yale mambo mengine, itakuwa ni ngumu kidogo. So nafikiria kesi hii ni la muhimu hata kwa public yetu ya Nakuru, na sisi kama county assembly tunataka kutibidhisha na kuweza kuchukua hatua iliyo mwafaka ili watu wetu wa Nakuru waweze wakapata huduma ya afya iliyo sahihi na iliyo na kiwango kilichostahili. Kwa maana watu wa Nakuru si watu hivi hivi, tunawadhamini.
Hama twajetago Alex Bogwa kuma Naivasha Lakeview Ward na ndi member wa kamiti ya health, na muthenyo wo muthi twina mathina maingi muno huko Nakuru mara involve health, ati twina mundu engineer kana no tumwite mechanic utwaritwo kuria PGH niwe we in charge, ukorwo ati niwe uriathaga madagitari andu mathomeire udagitari, na ti ati Nakuru ni twagite madagitari enough akurugamirira madagitari maria mangi kuria Nakuru PGH. Tutigikorwo ati mundu uyu ena history ya kuma kuria Medihill Eldoret, na nitoi mathina maria makorete kuri uguo kwari na andu ngina magethagwo ngina higo ciao mathina ta macio uguo macira ngina meigoti ni ngina muthenya wa umuthi ati mundu ucio ukuruhanite na andu ta acio niwe we in charge wa Nakuru helm, ati niwe munene fiu thiini wa urigitani guku Nakuru. Tuge twina thina muingi muno, ana njuge ati governor witu Susan no muhaka riu haha acenjie tactic, na haha tiracoka thutha ati ngina riria tukuigua ati health ni yacokerio ndagitari. Twina madagitari maingi muno, andu a Naivasha no maririkane Dr. Mburu uria wari kuria Naivasha, no maririkane muthuri ucio ni atongoretie ngina guku PGH, na tha icio guturerora tukona health wise Nakuru ni twathii uru. Angikorwo mwana ni arora kuria PGH na twina ndagitari in charge, riri twagukorwo na mechanic ati niwe we in charge wa thibitari iyo. Koguo tutigwitikira na tugete on Tuesday tugeterera true information, tondu mani maundu maria andu maraririria thutha na guko thutha, no tuge ithuĩ ta atongore tutikumaririria thutha ringi, tuge mundu uyu no muhaka twirwo no na niki arenda thibitari itu ya PGH.
Kwa maritwa ni teta Karanja, ndi MCA wa Naivasha East na member wa committee ino ya horo wa afya tumitaga health committee. No mothe tugucemanitie rucini tene kuma thaa 3 tondu bodi irathire iroya mundu arugamirire thibitari ya PGH na mundu ucio kuringana na uria chairman aiga tungioya agikorwo ni thibitari hagi ni kurugamirirwo ni madagitari nio magi no riu uria PGH irekire na uria executive irekire iroire makanika ati tondu ni Muhindi oyo makanika arugamirire thibitari na makanika oyo uroyo ri niwe uwi kuria na kuria Eldoret ri wagethaga higo ni tukarigwo atiriri ino PGH irugamirire ino itagwo rifaro riu tarora atiriri Nyandaro yathikiririe rigwa atiriri Nakuru PGH irugamiriro ni makanika na ti wa guthondeka ambulance ni makanika ati wa kurugamirira ati andu mathondeko riu angikona guku ni kugethaga higori makanika riu ndegũgĩũka akirutaga agikaga panel beating na nikio turaiga Nakuru ndingirugamirwo ni makanika twi muoyo na nikio turaiga atiriri ona andu ayo othe ni madagitari ona assembly no twi madagitari no gakora atiriri ati mararori marona gutire ndagitari wina hakiri ta cia makanika tondu ni Muhindi uguo tutingitikira na nikio twaiga omothe ati mundu ucio okorwo ni aiguaga erwo gugikinya hwaini akorwo atari PGH tondu tutigwete ona tutigweterera Tuesday yo tutigitongorio ni makanika twi muoyo.
Thengio hari twajitagwo Njuguna Mwaura na ni chairman wa health committee thini wa county assembly ya Nakuru. Muthenya wa muthi ni tugutanyaga ati atongoria aria makoma magitongoria department kana ruhonge rwa ugima wa mwiri thini wa thirikari na ya Nakuru ati ni magukorwo magikinyia thini wa committee ino itu na ni tugutanyaga nginya mutongoria wa watho kana ore urugamirire watho kana county Anthony wa Nakuru ni agukorwo hamwe nao county secretary na bodi ire andikanaga ndigetha moke mataririe uria mundu turaigua kana tuicivite mararamici kuma kuri andu tofauti makiuga ni kurarehirwo mundu na matuika no ahote gutwendereithia wira kana kuruta wira thini wa thibitari itu ya PGH na koguo ni tugutanyaga andu acio othe moke maturira maramurikurutire kana arandikirwo atia na ni arandikirwo kana ena qualifications no korwo na qualifications watho urauga atia uhoro wigie kwandika mundu tocio tondu kuringana na watho kuringana na rauga mawatho na mahinya matiganirwo thini wa thibitari teyo hinya uria munene ukoragwo na mundu uria witagwo waziri wa afya thini wa county igacokwo ni mwandiki munene wa ruhonge rwa rogima wa mwiri witagwo chief officer toima chief officer tugathi director uria urugamirire county yothe tugacoka tugoka director uria urugamirire health toima director tugoka medisupu na aria angi nginya accountant wa thibitari acio no makoragwo marene management ya thibitari na koguo ni tukwendaga kumenya mundu urandikirwo ni akinyanirie ikiro ni umwe wa aria magiro ni gukorwo makiruta wira ku tondu watho urauga na nginya policies kana mawatho maria mangi mathondekagwo nginya ni madagitari na andu aria angi nigetha kuhota kurutithia wira watho cietagwo policies na regulations maraiga agiro ni gukorwo either dagitari nurse public health officer uguo kana mundu uhoro wigie thibitari wega na gacoka gakorwo no nginya akorwo na degree igimainie na uhoro wa urigitani kana uhoro wigie management public administration na maundu ta macio koguo ni tugutanyaga kumenya mundu ni akinyanirie ikiro icio nigetha na tukira andu a public kana andu aria matuhete hinya ta county assembly tukibocoka kuri wo kumera mundu ucio ni twamuthuthuria na ni tuona ni agirire nigetha mahote gutuika akuiganira nigetha mathima ethe urigiti kana urigitani mathima kona huduma yo kuria thibitari niguo tukwendaga kumenya no unfortunately amatina hota guka gutiri na officer no mwe woka na kamite thutha wa guikara thi ne aiga mandikirwo summon tukuniko invitation turamekete no ru nitwamahe summon ati Tuesday thaa 4 maraga guka ni tugakinyukia ikinya riria riritwo ni watho wa county assembly etagwo County Assembly's Powers and Privilege Act ire yugite mundu angerega guka agirirwo ni kuhurwo ndosho kana faini ya ciringi 200 kana tuge ohwo mieri 6 assembly na committee ciayo ni iri hinya wa igoti rinene ria bururi wa Kenya na koguo ucio niguo watho tukuhuthira gutigirira ati andu ne moka magikaga guka members manager ingi ginya cia gutigirira ni penalize kana ni muhera andu aria maregete guka mwe ta kuinga maigata mawira-ini na ni njere ingi ni ta kumaima budgets ona kuima department ya health budget na koguo ni wega njuge uguo magikaga guka ni tugakorwo tugikinyukia ikinya riria riagirire na tukakinyukia ikinya kuigimainie na watho na uria kwagirwo ni gukorwo gugikika koguo gwenda kuga uguo ni ndimui ndiye kana nĩ makandika ũrĩa kũrerwo nĩ ndiũĩ ndikwenda kuga nĩ makandika nĩ tũkamenya twareherwo maratathi make tũmenye kana nĩ akinyanĩire ikĩro na tũcoke twĩrwo thibitarĩ ĩgũtigũthũkania atĩa tradition ĩrĩa tũrarĩ nayo ya MedSoup nĩgetha tũthiĩ kwĩ director na director arĩrutaga wĩra ũrĩkũ nĩ arĩhotaga kũingĩrana na mandagĩtarĩ tondũ ta rĩu tũraigua kwĩ mũgomo mũbange na nĩ ngwenda kwĩra department ĩharĩrie mũgomo ũcio ũngĩũka ũka-affect niĩ na ũcio ũngĩ na ikaria Nakuru na ikaria bũrũri wa Kenya tondũ thibitarĩ nĩ ya mũndũ wothe koguo kĩu nĩkĩo gĩgũtũmĩte twĩtane mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ nĩgetha tũgerie kũgirĩrĩria maũndũ ta macio mangĩkorwo magĩũka.
Kĩũria kĩmwe na njĩra nguhĩ.
Yes.
Kũrehwo gwake ndĩraigua kĩrwo ahe opposition ya manager. One, does it mean position ĩrĩa ya MedSoup nĩ eherio? Na kũngĩkorwo rĩngĩ ndĩneherio nĩ MedSoup watunyũkithio mahinya kana?
Ũngĩrora regulations kana regulations kana kĩndũ gĩtagwo Medical Service Act kana regulations nĩ iraheana ũrĩa mahinya macio magĩrĩirwo nĩ gũtiganĩrwo. Medical superintendent agĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo mwena wa arwaru kũmanage ndeto ciĩgiĩ arwaru na nginya kwa access records cia arwaru. Nake ũngĩ agĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo ũhoro wa management gũtigĩrĩra thibitarĩ ĩna ndawa, thibitarĩ ĩna kĩndũ gĩgwĩtwo thitima, thibitarĩ ĩna maĩ, andũ aruti a wĩra nĩ mararĩhwo, mĩako ya thibitarĩ ĩ sawa na maũndũ macio mangĩ maingĩ megemainie na ũhoro wa gũtwarithia thibitarĩ na mbere. No ũhoro wa arwaru wagĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo ũgĩthiĩ kwĩ medical superintendent. Ũhoro wĩgiĩ management wagĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo ũgĩthiĩ mwena ũyũ ũngĩ wa mũndũ ũgwĩtwo director. Yes, koguo harĩ na watho kana policy iria ciĩkuo ciĩgiĩ ũhoro wa mandagĩtarĩ na ũrĩa mathibitarĩ maitũ magĩrĩirwo nĩ gũtwarithio na mbere nĩ ũrauga ũrĩa kwagĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo gũgĩkwo. Yes.